A memorial service was held recently to commemorate the Battle of the Atlantic. Royal Canadian Legion Branch 350 hosted the ceremony that annually recognizes the longest ongoing military campaign of World War II. How would you sum up Canada's contribution to the Battle of the Atlantic?
Well, Canada's contribution for carrying food and supplies to Great Britain saved Great Britain. At the same time, we had to get food and supplies to the military that were in England, because the people in England landed there for the aggression in Europe against Hitler's forces.
Rear Admiral Leonard
Carnations
Murray
representing the ships lost over the course of the Battle of the Atlantic were tossed by John Carpenter. I'm guessing you've participated in this Battle of the Atlantic ceremony before. What are your thoughts on it?
It's quite moving, really. I don't think people generally know the hardships of life at sea and the number of ships that we lost, and what many Canadians don't realize, that the number of ships that were lost in the Gulf of St. Lawrence within a few hundred miles of the city of Quebec. The Battle of the Atlantic covered a great area, not only the North Atlantic, but actually into the Gulf and down the coast of North America.
The ceremony took place 3 days after the VE Day anniversary. I asked Bert Hanna how he heard the news that World War II was over.
Yeah, it came over the loudspeaker on the ship, and when we came into Ireland with the subs, we spliced the main brace. Everybody got a shot of rum.
Describe the mood.
Oh, everybody was happy, but right after that, they asked us anybody that wanted to go to the Pacific, so I signed up for the Pacific, and some of the fellows didn't.
What were the circumstances of you enlisting? How old were you? At what state was the war when you enlisted?
I was 18, and I was working in war work, and then two of my friends decided to go in, so I went with them. And we were going to go in the Air Force, but they weren't taking pilots at that time, so two of us went in the Navy. The other fellow went ground crew. So that was just, we were fed up with being home and nobody else that we knew.
The ceremony also recognized the contribution of Canada's Merchant Navy. What kind of role did the Merchant Navy play in the Battle of the Atlantic?
I'd quote Winston Churchill, that he said if they lost the Merchant Navy, they would have lost everything.
This happened a long time ago. How present are these memories on a day-to-day basis?
Vivid all the way through. You think of them constantly, your friends, what happened, the good times and the bad times. You try to let the good times overrule the bad times.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.
HMCS Clayquot.